online with us Christina, who is the person in charge of shared medical appointments or group visits with my good friend James Maskell. And James and I have known each other since we started in this health education world together. And he is so pure of heart to carry functional medicine out to the world, and has been working on this for years and years and years, and building programs to teach doctors about functional medicine, to encourage doctors to come to functional medicine centers. Well, now they've developed a whole program around group visits. So with that introduction, let me welcome Christina. Hello, Christina. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. That was a great introduction. I loved hearing all that about the shared medical appointments too.
Thank you. Yes. The science, when the science comes back like that, it's difficult to not embrace it. I mean, you just can't argue with results. And when you see, and I've just not talked about group visits in the past, and we started looking at this late last year and realized that we can help more people spend less money and get better results by doing shared group visits. And that's why at theDr.com, we've transitioned over into bringing this opportunity to our people. So can we start with what brought you to the place that you're in right now? How is it that you're running this program for James?
Yeah, so my background is as a registered nurse, and I became a nurse because of my own experience with chronic illness, chronic autoimmune disease. So like a lot of us that get into this field, it was kind of by necessity and by just a drive to be able to figure out the roots, what's really going on. Like when you were talking about functional medicine at the beginning, what is that? That was really a big driver for me. So then I ended up getting certified in functional nutrition coaching and health coaching. And I've worked a lot with individuals through all different stages of health in our medical system and more outside of our medical system too. And I've worked one-on-one with a lot of people. But I started to see the power of groups and how groups can be really, really transformative and bring something else to the equation of healing that isn't always there in a one-on-one session. And so for me, I'm now really passionate about creating these groups and healing environments for people, because I've been able to see in my own life how much it's helped me with chronic illness, which can be really isolating and really lonely. And I've been able to coach a lot of these groups and, create these programs and see the major benefits that they're having for people, which I can talk through more in depth as well.
Yeah, well, you can't argue with someone whose boots on the ground was suffering and arrested their own health condition. You just can't argue with somebody like that. It's now in your blood, and you've just got to do it, which is really fabulous. Congratulations on your own journey and what you've gone through. And we all have those kinds of stories of what we're suffering from and where we want to go to. And this concept of shared group visits or shared medical appointments is just, now that it's dialed down so well, I can't not make this a top priority to share with everyone. You want more bang for your buck, you include group visits like this. I'll share one more thing on this one. Probably the most fun I've ever had in teaching. There have been a couple of talks that were really great that I had a lot of fun with, but I think the most fun was a couple of years ago. Our team put together a weekend experience for people. We invited people to come to Southern California for a Friday night dinner and then all day Saturday. And it was just a huge success, And it was a small group. It was only 18 people the first time, and that was too many. And then so 13 people the second time. And people had been everywhere, they'd done everything, and they were um, hoping that this event with me in person and my team might help them in ways that they hadn't been helped. And I can't emphasize enough the power of a number of people together who are suffering. They've got their own stories, they've got their own, but they're listening to another person who maybe it's rheumatoid arthritis and you've got diabetes, but you're hearing the frustration of what they've gone through. And it created such a safe container for those people that they really opened their hearts. And we were able to get down to what was the problem for that person?